Wow. Twink boat. What the fuck are we talking about? Explain yourself right this second while I get ready to run the ad. Oh, I see. You took out the website. Okay. I thought that might have been to do with something else. I'm so sorry. I wasn't Okay, give me a second if you wouldn't mind. Wow now, wow now, wow now. You don't know film post, but music can. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a little bit of a couple of issues. Hang on, give me a second. You should have your Ace Attorney music. Now. There we go. All right. At time as I'm gonna go and grab my frosty beverage that I have left within the refrigerator. I shan't be a moment. I crave my chill beverage. Wow. What's good? That's... I lived. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick second to make sure everything's working. Yes. Yes. Oh. You know, I don't mean to like launch.
Mother, I was at the casino and a Snova sitting at the slot machine next to me sneezed. I almost died.
This is why we give you your yacha berry smoothies. We will grow you strong. Resist the eyes. That's so fun. I almost fucking died, man. It's why moves like Bubble and Water Gun are so fucking funny. Because you'll see like a fucking Groudon getting like bloop, 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 like harassed by a little penguin. Shit's funny. Oh god. You know, I've said it before. I really do wish I could play more Pokemon stuff without needing to like go through all the hassle of loading my legitimate cartridges on sorted third-party software. Oh, sorry. Wow. Hello, Myers. When you had snivellishly hands into each other. Yeah, you know what? We'll talk soon. So, hey, Stanny, how you doing, mate? What's good? How you living? How was Hundo Line? Like, where did you get to? We'll talk soon. We'll talk soon. Yeah. Because we can't talk too many spoilers, because some members of my chat room are still dodging spoilers. But I hope you're having a good time with it. Wow. Oh, great. This stream is a conspiracy to common folk. Mate, I'm common as fuck. But seriously, welcome, Stani. Ad break over. You just got to that convincing section, called it after. That was the worst I felt in that game so far. The whole time I was in that same section, I was going like, oh god, oh fuck, I felt gross. I felt horrendous. Peak, you hated it? Wonderful. But all the same, welcome. It's fucking... Ace Attorney time. No? I don't think I need to stall too much for this one. I think I just, Wow. Wow. L is for lovers who do stuff together. A is for... Got nothing for W? You've got nothing for W? You can't think of even a single person, a single thing that might achieve some kind of a dub in this entire game? Oh! You have a break for him? Actually, okay, not to invite bricks upon me. Could someone just make sure that's working? It's been giving me some... You know, I'll do it myself. Ah! Ah! It works today. Yippee. Wahoo. Right, where the fuck did we leave off with this? Oh yeah, Miss Scone's testimony. Wow. Stuff up, not on Twitch. This ain't the kind of show. Well, you raggedy bitch. They sure are taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess. Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find delicious scone, and here she is. Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you want to speak to me. Delicious scone, purveyed most wondrous wares pharmacists can offer at your service. I hate her theme. I hate her theme. Alice. Delicious to my pals and even Miss Delicious to some. You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want. See, here's the thing. He and Birdly are different kinds of suck. Like, Birdly is a Redditor, but Eustace Winner, like, he just sucks. He sucks different. Like, he's a different kind of insufferable. You get it, but you still rather deal with Birdly? See, I disagree, but I at least understand. Yeah, Winner's just a fail boy. Alright, Winnie Pooh. Whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie. So much for call me the winner. Oh, have we met before, young man?
Get a load of list, Alicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Oh, well, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do. Oh, Greggy Peglegs boy, and all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you? I wonder just how old she is. Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh, we are. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone? Well, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been best friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him. And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious? Fucking, I hate how, like, colon-3 pilled he is. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he hasn't earned how whimsical it is to be that cat-faced that often. Feel me? He doesn't deserve that, you know what I mean? I'm just... The smugness is not earned. Stolen, silly valor. You get me. Y'all get me. Alright, let's mosey. Oh, yes, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, so they say. Well, they say it's all about to end. Interesting. So he's a well-known public figure. Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectioner, crafting, king of the world, they said.
Wow. So the old dog really went to Zhengfa and upped his game, just like he said he would.
Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand. Miss Scone, are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra? Of course, dear, use it to get rid of her you-know-whats. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops. Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats? Christmas elf, ex-fantasy elf? That's what's going ex-Cavallius. Joni, you are seeing through the Matrix. You are beholding the time knife with a potency that I don't know if I'm okay with. Little blight is in front of the life out of poor innocent ladies like Lord yours truly, that's what? Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it. Those! Cops! No. Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals asphyxian and ubiquium combined? Oh, yes. It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium. Ever. Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. She talks like a YouTuber in a world where rats and insects are advertised or everything, but... I mean, people like answer that. No! I'm not letting homophobic scone become a thing. Scomophobic. She was the baker who wouldn't make the cake. Poor old Gusty, very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you'd need, probably 500 mil of each chemical, I'd say. Certainly talks like a skilled physicist. Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's what I use in everything. Asphyxian's more watery, and it's white in colour. That will do, thank you. You're clearly well informed, Miss Scone. As well as should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for. Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Scone. Very interesting. I think that tells us all we need to know. Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. Something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle. What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report?
Yes, sir. Turns out the skull...
Can you cut that out, man?
Sir, I'm trying to relay some info... Excuse me. Sir... Excuse me. I was trying to... it's the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top.
Huh. That's rather unusual.
And the temperature inside can be adjusted, too. All the way down to 0 degrees. The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang, they got my hand stuck to it.
We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium.
Oh, now we're talking. That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, then it should have stayed stuck. After all, 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid. It would, So, how did things wind up as they are now? Important question, how do I feel about ferrets? I quite like ferrets, why do you ask? I like them, they kind of dangle. And shake them around a little bit, and they like it. They're delighted to be there. Why do you ask, Eve? I don't think of weasels. Either way, I like them both. Long floppy cats. Y'all get me. Eustace is kind of ferret shaped. A little. I do kind of see it. A childhood dream of yours was to play in a ball pit with ferrets. You know what? One day I hope you can make this dream come true in your adult life. I believe in you. I believe you can make this happen. Stream? Oh, beans. I don't know if anyone else is having an issue, but I said I liked the ferrets, Eve. I like it, the ferret. No. I gotta continue, Ozzy. I think Kay might be able to figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might. Ha! You guys are desperate to get on my good side, Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away. I can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy, but whatever. Anything for the truth. Overruled. Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Ouch! Why so frosty, Judge G? The baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out, huh?
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it would be worth our while to keep you around. What exactly does she have in mind here? Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your...
That brings me to...
Why me brings your participation investigation?
You heard the lady smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be. Yeah, the only person who was in the room, because it was locked in here, right?
In that case, please kindly provide it now.
Why is this woman, like, fucking Dorothy exploring me?
Take that!
Do you think I'll trace her job for making just mocking them all?
Sorry, I'm just picturing like Maya and Phoenix, like Maya going, Nick, you're getting mocked out there. I'm so sad we didn't get more writing for Maya Fey, like written after 2020. I think Maya Fey would have loved the word mocked.
Victim, Carmelo Gusto is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened a case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you're contributing nothing of value, you'll be removed. Immediately.
Stood. Mr. Gusto did a case, we have no idea why.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poisoned gas went off.
On it!
Why the fuck is she, like this shit's so future tech.
I do think the phrase got mogged is really fucking funny. I've got to be real. What magic do you have for us, Kay Faraday? It's so like she's so sci-fi. Oh, don't scare me like that. So this is what you were talking about, your Mr. Thief? Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen in the underside of the top part of the case. Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces?
You've got to know, for the Homestucks among us, for you know, for the Homestucks among us, I'm trying really hard to not say Pisces every time. Do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come? Ow! Joni, was that for my Among Us bit? I stand by it, truth be told.
Well, that doesn't look like the outer face inside the glass suffered any damage.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. We also noticed it wasn't damaged in a direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold.
Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir. That's made me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead. It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it back.
Ah, well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place?
Why indeed? To cracked lid lined on its underside with oh, frozen ubiquium.
You look like the cat that got the cream, Malzarino. You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case. What? But you have to give me a chance to figure it out first. Like, Eustace Winter fucking sucks, but like, oh, he's so entertaining. Look at him. He's just a little guy. He's only a little fella. You know what I mean? Only this big. Very small. Wow. Pea brain soup. Shall we, perchance, McFucking go? This uncooked spaghetti man, he's a little shithead, but he is little goofiest of all time. In quite the way. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. Now look at Mr. Gusto. Yes. Looks if it wasn't broken.
Take that!
A blowtorch. The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so we could open the lid. Indeed. You beat the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end. Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue. No! No! Yaha! No! Yaha! No! The unironic no from fucking Eustace is sending me. Oh, baby boy. It's Edgeworth's fault for making things hard to understand. Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too? Oh. Okay, just for him. Sure. Alright, here goes. Yeah, bam. Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. And while he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid. And? As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxiant that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing a poisonous gas. If Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed. So he opened the case and out came the gas, It seems we got there in the end.
Why the heck a doodle-doo did he want to open the case in the first place?
I'm not sure. In fact, we didn't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out the autumn wing. That's right, to check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. Remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
Oh, caught you out too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused what with it being where the Chili Winks room was all those years ago. It's even that same little tree in front of the blessed door. It would be all sixes and sevens, eh? Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go take another look at the winter wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose. Eureka! Urethra! Ladies and gentlemen! He looks a little like Jiro. I see it. It's because of it's the facial hair and the tall hat, long hat. Hat go up. Oh, so hey, Capri-san, how you doing, boo? Urethra! Not what it's called. God. Good golly gosh. Feel me? Did you know the first recorded use of 6s and 7s was in the 1380s? I didn't know. That's very cool. The answer to what exactly? The man was going to end it all! A dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy-fartsy farewell. Have you been listening at all this whole time? Ah, at my level, I barely need to listen to a word. I still understand exactly half of what's going on. Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative. Winners? Sure, thanks, Cavell. Sorry, it's just like, I think I can get this guy out of our hair for the whole case by saying, you get to sit in the winner's corner, Eustace. This is the winner spinner. Oh, wow. And I've just like given him a fidget spinner and I've just got him occupied for like 2 straight hours. It's that shrimple. Thank you indeed. But it's always best to leave a child rank. Sure. Oh, damn. Fucking spaghettum, dare I say. In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh yeah, I totally forgot! What is it now? Oh, I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me. One of my mooks, minions, my assorted goons. That's nothing to brag about, you know. Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking? Cavell, she was interrupting me when I was Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory. Let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now, yeah? I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap. But didn't you say it was a... I hate him, man. Eustace, you fuckboy. Oh, how could you say that? I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try and take one. I beg your pudding! How dare you! I did no such thing! Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner? Aha! You widened the window. Oh, it's in here. Wow. You bet I can. Get a load of these. This is Miss Delicious's pharmacist license. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. The product that we've established contains asphyxia, one of the ingredients of our poison gas. Exactly. Like, it feels like a really unfortunate coincidence, because she was very forthright in, like, she mentioned she works for the same company. Also, I don't know if you've heard, Eve, but I've got something I've been stuck saying recently. Blanket. Sorry. The thing that I've been saying recently, given to me by a friend, is the phrase... I'm kind of I wasn't sure if the video... Is instead of like going for reals, it's confirming it by going for reals and cereal bars. Instead of for reals and serious. Anyway. Exactly! It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist. I didn't do it. This was just a terrible misunderstanding. Yeah, for reals and cereal bars. Objection! And that's not all. There was a bottle of Investicide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket? No. There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra. That was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. Meaning you would have had ample access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you understand. Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere, I'm sure of it. Where's she looking? That's not it. That's not it. Oh, looks familiar. Ooh. Oh, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Here. What is this? There's something written on it, I think. First, complaint filed. Evidence theft. Item stolen. Infesticide Ultra. It's a crime report relating to a theft. A what? See, you silly billies. I told you somebody pinched it off of me. A week ago, no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today. That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to CLB, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with stuff. Let's see. Why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance with you at all times? Like I said, just in case, never know when one of them might be. You know, gas, the little creatures that run around in people's nice clean kitchens type of them. You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done. Psst, come in, what do I do now? Clueless. I need to see fucking Eustace Winner mapped onto the fucking Clueless meme. You know the one, you know what I mean? Gosh. Gracious me. Yo, happy. Ow! Capri-Sun, why? Agent of the Kaiser. What are you talking? You were the one posting. Had an itchy brick finger. How dare! I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scone's story after all. She may be lying to us. Well, good idea. All right, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. So, Miss Scone might not be guilty after all. Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, I highly doubt she would use the method that directly implicates her. So who do you think did it, Smiles? Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and the time and means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person. Oh yeah? And who might it be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy. Oh, no, surely not. She did use to... I mean, could it be like... I don't think she did the original crime, surely. Maybe she did it because she's mad that Tangaroa went down for something he didn't do? That's all I can think. I don't know, this doesn't feel right. And yet, right now... Take that! Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could have possibly prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless.
So that was her, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice shooting, Malzarino. Might have to make that associate position a permanent deal.
That is not what I was hoping for. Ahem, I'm back. With results! The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. You mean not every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash? I've washed no such pigs, Mr. Edgeworth. But my brain is completely spinning. Jesus Christ. I am. No, I mean, we're only just getting started. Oh, then what's our next move? Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound. And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace, Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been to Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing.
Yes, sir.
Gavel, let's talk to Miss Bound. Very good, Eustace. We'll join you if you don't mind. Like, fucking, something I keep thinking about is like, Gavel feels... Does Gavel not feel too smart to be putting this much faith in Eustace? Like, I know I mentioned before that I feel like she's kind of sandbagging, but I really do feel it. It just feels off. Zodiac call, fountain. All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. On my cell phone, telephone. Hey, Mr. Winner, weren't we gonna talk to Miss Bound ourselves? Oh, but I thought, why don't let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy. Spoiled little... He's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? Something in the fountain. Oh, shit! It's a body! Huh? What on earth?
Huh?
Order! Order in the court! Somebody call forensics!
Bad news, sir. Real bad news.
Order! I will have order, detective!
The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing. They've all melted. What?
Did... Oh? Say? Sorry, first of all, how did they all miss it till Kay said it? Secondly, something about Eustace fucking up the "what did you say" bit. Oh my god, he sucks so bad. Goodness. What's the meaning of this? Now we have 2 victims?
Ish. Talk about deja vu. It's like 18 years ago. Even the ice is melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no quinky dink. You're with me, right, Malzarino?
I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. Interesting. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Ha! Gray minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
To be continued? Sorry, that's a to be continued, huh? Well, to be continued. That's the end of the stream. Good run, everyone. Nice to see you. Although, I am joking. We are continuing. But I am going to take, I'm going to give us...
Oh, okay, bye.
Okay, bye. No, I'm going to give us just a quick 2 minutes. Because I want to go and grab a snack from downstairs. I won't be a minute, yeah? I'll be too. See you real quick, though, okay? Was that drunk TTS? It made it sound like you were so dejected about it. All right, I'll be a sec. Leave me alone. Ugh. Alright, sorry for that kind of impromptu BRB. I just kind of realized I had no little snacks. I'd acquired Bethany Ridge. That tall drink of cola. But I'd acquired no little snacks, and being without a little snack is a fate worse than death. You feel me? Made her stream without YouTube. Little treats. True. You're starting out chips and salsa, like hot ass salsa. Sounds pretty good. Who is? Salsa. Salsa, dude. Oh. So, I gotta admit something real quick as I continue our Ace the Attorneys. Since we don't have that particular gas station chain in the UK, the first time I saw that written out, I fully pronounced that as like, oh yeah, a friend of mine said they were picking up a bunch of like gas and merchandise from the Boosies. And sometimes you can feel a call turn on you in real time. Gary Busey, you get me. Alright. We are no longer bussy posting. Stop bussy posting. There is sad Ace Attorney music happening. That means it's sad time. We're emotionally locking in. You hear me, chat room? Lock in. So it is 2Cs. We gotta lock in for reals and cereal bars.
I still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Gregory's last case. Well, it's been 18 long years since. Murder at a confectionery contest and one of the participants, no less. Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest and bought a Samsung Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. Been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp and subsequently bled to death. Found the lamp hid inside the Candy Castle, delicious scone had made for the contest. Then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted clean.
Fucking... Manfred, can you put your fucking collar down, my guy? Real talk, why he got that shit popped up so high? Is my man some kind of a Dracula? Some kind of a Nosferatu? God damn, man. 18 years. He is probably a Dracula, one of those Ferrata. Oh shit! Right, yeah, we're back playing as fucking Gregsworth again.
All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out in no uncertain terms.
So what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. That Von Karma's a total jerk.
Not now, Eddie. It's always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene.
Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if the cops are attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't assume everyone's aims are the same as your own.
Look at this firm but this condescending but he broaches no argument when he does his little fucking stop talking handshake there.
You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person.
What if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth?
It can happen. We're all human. Police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Their job is to help people in just such situations. To be friends instead of friendless.
Instead of friendless.
Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped, but that doesn't mean we give up.
You like how Gregory dresses normal? The fact Greg dresses normal makes him the most conspicuous guy ever, and I love that for him. You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry, I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth.
Ha! You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough.
I will, I promise. Mr. Edgeworth, Miss Defender, you look like you could use a little pick-me-up. But I'm afraid this is all I have. But please, by all means. Whoa! You're the best, Miss Bound.
Chocolates.
Rather misshapen. Sweet, why are they misshaped? You think Eddie does weed? I think... Okay, do you want to hear my, really hot take? I think between Eddie and Gregory, Greg is more likely to. Never around Miles, but really on the down low. I mean, super on the down low. I mean, just I feel like he will partake in the occasional edible or something. And, Ed will be like, Mr. E, ain't we not supposed to be doing this stuff? Isn't that, illegal? Expected cigars. It just that feels just like a little too high class. Just a little too much. Now, Edgeworth definitely went up some tax brackets when he started to hang out with Von Karma. But I don't get that read from, like, Gregsworth. Cigarettes? I could see cigarettes, too. But, like, I feel like right now, Eddie is completely straight-laced. Right now, I feel it.
Thank you. Well, sugaroos might actually help. Well, these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little, shaped.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste.
No way, no way. They're so sweet.
You're very kind. Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner. What? You mean you make these yourself? Yes. Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique. Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. And to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bao whenever he wants sounds amazing. I'm sorry, did you say something? Nope, nothing at all.
Yes, sweet Eddie. Really do still have a lot to learn.
But Future Eddie absolutely fucking, like, Future Eddie does not miss 420. Straight up, I think I think, like, Gregsworth is the reason why he isn't straight edge anymore. Because the photo's like, whoa, isn't his stuff illegal? It's like, not everything that's strictly illegal is strictly ethical.
Eddie, sometimes the law lags behind what is considered the truth.
Which is why, by the same token, I think that Gregsworth would have been at the first Pride riots. Send tweet.
It seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise? What do you mean by that? I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in. Oh. Huh? That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life, and became the father I never had. I can never repay him, so my work for him is the least I can do. And I'll be here for him, for as long as he needs me. That's the most beautiful thing I ever heard. I think that sounds kind of fucked up. Like, personally speaking, you know?
I must be getting old. Pulling up a little myself.
And to think. And almost Christmas. Who knows what it means if it's almost Christmas? Anyway. And I can't even give him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything! Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We are very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final.
My. Stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? The fact that this is flavored ice, I want to take a lick, I want to take a lick, I want to take a lick. Like, my sweet tooth. Samson adored them too. Oh, hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right?
I didn't know you were keen on constellations and the zodiac, Eddie.
Oh, I love it. These stories those stars can tell. Like Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow and the... Hold up, the lyre doesn't have any strings.
Huh? Mr. Frost, you got to Adam, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something you do.
Wait, really?
But I just saw you said you didn't know him very well. Oh, well, it didn't seem like the type. Judy? Why do you have lies in your heart? Oh god. Eyebrow raising with the stone scraping noise? Yeah, exactly. Seems she's got something to hide too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound. Yes, I used this instant camera here. Develop the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful. Oh, I'd love to see it in action. Then why don't I take your picture? Come on, Mystery. Let's get a shot of the both of us.
Well, all right then. Would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready? Say cheese. There, all done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Such a cool camera. Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
There aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
He's such a right to business kind of a gentleman. So in. He's so all in. He's so big brained. I love him. Yes, you assumed correctly. He used it for some work in progress pictures of his seascape. And later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while judging was still underway?
Yes, Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance completed rooms. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go and put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were. In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected. Interesting. Can we get that as like some evidence, maybe? Yes, the number of shots that he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
Out here, really?
I went to our living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back. When I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson, are you in here? Ah! Big scream. Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember I called the police, and then I went to tell everybody else. Okay, but what I want to know still is why you were lying about how much you knew about, like Frost. Why did you know? Camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera and this picture, Miss Bound.
Of course, here you go.
Thank you.
See that shit? The new film cartridge has 20 exposures, but there are only 3 remaining. Bunch of Frost sculptures. Detective Bab, Miss Stone! Are they done investigating? Oh, they're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequins will be the end of me. The cheek on him!
Guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
Did he run you off too, Detective Bab?
Yeah. Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around.
I'm so happy we get more of Detective Bad.
Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead? Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right across this room.
What about?
about the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest.
You would play a bad game. You still prefer a Gumshoe game for... The thing is, right, Gumshoe sucks too. Like, he doesn't get enough actually done independently. That's why we have the Edgeworth games, because that way we get a Gumshoe game vicariously. You feel me? Ugh. There's some gross stuff on my desk. Ugh, I need to clean this shit too. Anyway, Mr. Gusto wanted to Mr. Frost's room. That's right, and I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number one at the moment, as the guy who melted Frost's work.
Is that really why, Mr. Gusto? Mr. Frost's room?
Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it, it's all yours.
Oh. Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out.
Detective? Really, Detective Man? Mr. Von Karma won't be very happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. He's gonna stonewall my investigation. Happy pride. And I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. Now can I... Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad. Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E. Well, I haven't the foggiest what you're all going on about, but he's to new friends, eh? It's definitely nice to have the good detective on our side, that's for sure. All right, let's take a look at that photograph.
Here.
All of that's One, two, four. 5. My badge. Stay. Oh, it was there before. Wait. Okay. Okay. Yikes, there's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid, which are compared to the photograph borrowed from Miss Bound.
I assume the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this?
Yeah. Once that was out of the socket, the display case has lost power, and up the temperature went.
Looks like they were all connected to the same power strip. You have any idea when it was unplugged?
Nope. Still working on that.
Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste. You can say that again. I should take a few more bites out of them when I had the chance. Did they taste good? Did they ever? I've never tried ices so scrumptious in my life. Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite. Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit.
Huh? What do you mean? Curious and curious. It's in the other photo you got there. This bit, the harpy thing. What are Johnny's doing?
Gemini's liar.
Wait, that's why it had no strings? Because you ate them? I didn't eat that much, cheeky little devil. I told you it was all horrible and salty. It's very bizarre. I'm trying to lock in, but I'm at the point where I'm still being given clues. I can't quite put it together yet.
It's interesting, only one particular part in this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. Somebody other than Miss Scone have been responsible for eating the rest of the strings? And did you notice anything else, Miss Scone?
Come to think of it, I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. B. Beatrice. I'm going to have to take away your case prediction privileges. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take away I'm gonna have to take those privileges away, sorry. Death penalty. Just like that.
It's almost like a signature or something. What?
I just knew Mr. Frost would have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bound, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
So I gotta say, there is something I really like about both Gregory and Edgeworth, and it's when someone says some obvious bullshit, like, he's just immediately going back like, okay.
We gotta tell you. So help me God.
Goodness. I'm just like, big thonk. Big fucking thonk. It's the fact, like, he doesn't even let it get away with it. He just, like, immediately goes in like,
Okay, you seem to have been talking some bullshit, and I can now confirm it. What do you mean you don't know?
I'm just like, anyway. Wasn't Essex and Lee ever mean to you? Cope. What? I know I barely knew him. Look at this. Sorry. I know I paused for a long second because my brain tonight is like really badly souped. Oh my god, but I need to come in. I gotta continue. But look at she's doing a distressed jig. Imagine if you're like if you're Tell at getting like caught in a lie in like a poker game was to start fucking letting the spirit of dance step through you and do a little 2-step to out your deceit. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. The Shiggy Wiggy. I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have strong opinions about his attitude toward his work.
No, I just, the sculptures were so carefully made, I didn't think he missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you.
And just once again, first of all, she is jigging faster. That jig just upped in speed. Second of all, I appreciate Gregory just saying,
You are talking bullshit to the highest degree.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about if you don't share. So what are these 2 pieces of evidence of yours?
Which 2 items? This is the first.
Oh, is it the...
Take that! And now the second. Take that! Miss Scone?
Gregwood hates the Shigami.
I am in favor of many things. Equality between the sexes and races. Freedom for the assorted lesbians, gays, and transsexuals of the world. I am not for this new free-form dancing that everyone is engaging with when caught in a lie. There will be no shiggying or wiggying before Gregory Edgeworth. Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work. One sec. Oh. That's all good, so good. Excuse me.
I guess not. That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Tiddlywinks are statues of the letters PH carved into them, plain as day.
PH? Shouldn't it be AF? You'd think so, but take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. Seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark. We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Halik. I've still got no fucking clue on the Paul Halik name pun. I've got fucking nothing, I'll tell you what. God damn. Okay, petty posting. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yes, I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his works are truly his. I'm compelled by the dance of the seed. The bullshit boogie. The haughty ha-cha-cha of deception. Why is this bitch lying?
You mean Paul Halik was... That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least, as far as Miss Bound is concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was in fact a famed sculptor. Mr. Frost was in fact none other than the famed sculptor Paul Halik. Why are we hitting the dramatic music? I feel like I'm missing the gravity on this reveal. Ace Attorney, you've kind of left me behind a little bit here. What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person. But it's not like the mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. There's proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. Its true identity will have to be investigated by the good people at the precinct. Huh. All right. I'll have the boys look into it.
I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
I was. When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, I just knew straight away he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine his entries in a confectionery contest were his final legacy. A great man like that.
And be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
Photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken. Oh dear.
Oh, I must have gotten mixed up with the one Samson took during the judging.
Objection! I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had charge of the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room.
Fucking Gregory Edgeworth is playing this woman like a goddamn fiddle. Fucking hell. Gregsworth. Gotta live, man. But he's not wrong. He's good at this shit. You gotta got this shit on. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body. I suppose so. Suggests that you took only 2 pictures of the new film. One of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise. You do? Well, I can tell you why that's the subject. You only took 2 pictures. It said there was 17 left. Oh, sorry, there was only 3 remaining. You would take 17. The camera? You gave the picture of the body to the police, and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me. Oh, and you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edgewick, too. 3 photographs in total, and yet the film card for this camera only has 3 exposures remaining. Out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. See all the photos you took. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to. I'm so sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you.
Huh? These are all shots of Frost's room.
Oh, pardon me, Chairman. God. I'm so sorry. Looks like she took pics of his work from every possible angle.
And when they were taken, the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait, don't tell me. Was it you?
It was. At least I'm pretty sure it was. You are? Why? Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined what with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity.
And how did that make them melt?
I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing. That doesn't satisfy me. As an answer, that doesn't satisfy me. You know? That doesn't feel conclusive. My mistake. You're sure? I didn't notice it at the time, but wow, how could I have been so careless to cause the loss of his final masterpiece? It seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure if I believe it. I'm not in a position to refute. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth. But he said, no hard feelings, Miss Bound. Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth, picture's yours. Hope it helps.
Okay. Oh, wait, I can... Gentlemen?
Oh, you infernal nuisance is still here. You don't know when to give up.
1 second, I'm comparing photographs. It's been ripped out of the wall. And there's the thing missing up close. That's 2 things unplugged. Sorry, I gotta stop doing that.
Linger for as long as you like. The answer will be the same. You are not a part of this investigation.
Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
It seems you don't know when to shut up either. But I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I always love seeing Manfred just wrong-footed. Because he's just like, just seeing him genuinely go,
Fucking Ah?
it's kind of funny. But, yeah. I just like... I'm trying to like roll my wrist. It's like fucking. It's just like seeing, cause fucking like Von Karma's whole thing of like my perfect evidence and my perfect investigation, and just seeing him sincerely go, "Fucking what? I'm so sorry," and to you, Mr. Gusto.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees.
Hey, chat room, bat room, Holiday Inn. Guess who is now my #1 suspect for like every murder involved in this? It's Gusto.
Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went into Mr. Frostrom, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. Sure, I was... Silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Judy Bound, you're coming with me. I have reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused, Samson Tangaroa.
No,
I will be interrogating you personally. Better get your story in order.
I understand.
Wait, please, I'm not done questioning myself. And you think I care? Because? Bad Gusto. And you, Scum. I have questions for all of you. And I expect answers. Huh. Fine by me.
Oh, you can at least ask nicely, mannequins.
Well, this sucks shit, Eddie. We're fucked, Eddie.
I am once again feeling that distinct and discreet pang of pure sympathy for like anyone trying to be against her. Holy shit. Holy fuck. God damn. He took literally everyone with him.
Indeed. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either. That's this time we got going anyway. It is rather late. I hope the snow is let up.
You're right. Home time. Guess my stomach's in agreement too.
That was the most 3DS sounding stomach growl sound I've ever heard, Eddie. Hey, let's go grab a burger. My own stomach sucks.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We're doing fighting fit for tomorrow.
Well, indeed. First port of call will be Aroa.
Another section, another to be continued. God damn. Okay, this game's kind of like bam, ba bam. Like we are kind of going through these. Like these are very, very, very bite-sized sections. What do you mean we're still... Okay, that was the middle. We're now in latter. Okay, let's go. Visitor's room. Hey, it's Miss Bound. Oh, Mr. Fender. Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
It's rather... Has Miss Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures. You see Mr. Tangaroa too? Yes, I'm terribly worried about him.
Detective Bad, what are you doing back there? Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon.
But your anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay. Good morning. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. He kind of got that shit on, though. Kind of got that shit on, though. I am concerned for him, though. Good morning. Mr. Tankerel, what happened to you? Oh no, Samson, what did they do to you? They didn't seem to want to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. I gave him the high opera voice. Is it a bow tie?
They're not letting you sleep?
It's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad?
I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's a guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do. Which is why I'm doing what I can to help.
It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation room right now if it weren't for him.
Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems.
They fucking drained that man. They sucked him for 20. To death.
Alright, Eddie. Let's share your latest findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
You got it, Mr. E. My notepad's at the ready.
Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit, if you'd like to hear.
Of course. Thank you. You alright, Mr. Tankerel? You seem kinda spaced out. I'm fine, I think my blood sugar might be running a little low. Samson?
Do you have anything that might give him a little energy? I've had these candies in my pocket all night.
Oh? Is that chocolate? For me? Oh, those are the chocolates.
I wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa, but the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so.
Oh, that's a shame. But rules are rules, I suppose. Must be somewhere we can hand them to.
Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his action. Let me take a look at them. They seem legit. I might consider passing him on to the suspect.
Thank you, Detective Bad. What a real one. I love him. Detective Bad is just quietly being a real one. My hero. I'm touched. Thank you, Detective.
Yeah, whatever. Just sit tight. Here.
You don't know how much this means to me.
Yeah, keep it down, will you? For both our sakes.
Of course, Detective. I'd wish to put your livelihood at risk. Not to sample these drugs.
Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot. I didn't do it for you. It was my call.
Oh, guess you're not such a bad guy after all. Oh, the sweetness. I feel like a man reborn. Were they your handiwork, Judy? Yes. How are they? Feel the melt. Oh, I can't. He's belting that shit. Soft and smooth. Chocolate. I can't, like, it's so slow, I can't. Chocolate, comfort, and soothe. I gotta wait. It's so slow scrolling. Ear to ear, head to toe. Smile and savor that taste as it flows. Gonna take a bow. Delicious. Greetings, bloodsucker. How's things? Hey, DTM. We're playing Ace Attorney. We're fairly deep into this case, and it's going okay. I gotta say, shout out to any fucking visual novel that has a character burst into song. Respectfully, fuck you. I'm left holding the goddamn bag. You feel me? Goddamn. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so flavorful. Thank you, Judy. I'm so glad you like them.
I'm glad you're back to your old self.
My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair. Wow, is the food here really all that bad?
Just the usual. French fries, ham sandwiches, stuff like that.
Yes, and yet I couldn't taste a thing.
Anyway, I'm heading back to the sea.
Where you go, detective? Do you have any new information to share?
Oh yeah, you were right about the victim's identity. Frost worked as a sculptor in France. He was known as Paul Halik.
Artie Frost was Paul Halik? I never would have imagined. Poor Mr. Halik. So the famous French sculptor wasn't even a Frenchman after all, huh? That would explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face. I love having a field of work where you just don't have to show your face. Big smiles, big smiles. Hee hee ha hoo. Wink wonk. Ah! Chin, why? For what reason? What have I done wrong? And can you prove it?
He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently. Bunch of Zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now.
He never finished his greatest masterpiece?
Nah, seems he was making statues for each season. But he never got around to the winter constellations.
Winter constellations? You mean, Taurus and Gemini? So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set. Yeah, now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer. Popping in to say hi before they... Oh, fair enough. Hello, first time chatter. Glacial Nova, wonderful to see you swing by. It is going pretty a-okay. Ace Attorney things. Wonderful to see you swing by. As they say in my home country, what's good? Just adding them? Yeah, take it easy, Jin. I appreciate the luck, even if you're trying to dodge spoilers to this game. It really does mean a lot to me. Enjoy the rats. I'm so sorry. Oh no, Miss Pound, I wasn't blaming you.
One last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to...
That's not a spending habit. That is like, okay. Now, you know when I say things, to people nitpicking, about guns in Ace Attorney, I tell people, like, okay, like, we've gotta stop. We've gotta, like, leave it be, let it sit. Because sometimes the game's gonna tell us something that feels a little wrong. That's okay. I feel like hearing millions per ice sculpture is hitting me in the same way that some of the bullshit about guns hit y'all before, because this is like, I'm just like, I'm trying to be nice.
Which means he was always strapped for cash.
He was spending millions and he was still breaking even. That's kind of impressive, though. Right? Like, we gotta be a little impressed.
We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in a debt.
I guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems. Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest?
None. Guy didn't even tell his family.
I see.
Alright. I really gotta get going. I'll fetch another guard, but I can't be hanging around here any longer.
Understood, detective. I'll see you again shortly. The only carved eyes made from frozen Fiji water. Ah. What's like a fucking, could it be like just shitloads of smart water? Ain't so smart if it got caught in the bottle, dipshit. You know, that classic. becoming an ice sculptor, only working with ice meat from frozen iceberg. What do you get me? He's a good man.
Certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
Ain't to scare the pants off of anybody new he meets. Oh, you were going to tell me. What? This case? Ice sculpt is made of D2O. Oh. That's pretty fancy. When does this game take place? So, the Ace Attorney's timeline fucking sucks. Because, like, we'll be told, like, it's like the 2010s. And, like, people will be like, let me just check my new telephone. And they'll, like, pull out, like, a fucking flip phone. Ace Attorney's timeline is beans. But presently, this case right now is in the year 2000, but this is 18 years in the past. Right now with Gregory here.
Of course. Allow me to give you a full report.
Thank you for that. And allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I asked you a question or two?
By all means, I'll gladly share all that I can.
Behold my badge.
Thank you for agreeing to represent me.
The set of scales on my badge represents justice and fairness, Mr. Tangaroa. Truly are innocent. Justice will be served. We'll see to it you get a fair trial.
You're surprised you've noticed a lack of puns? Well, you see that woman Judy with us, DTM? Her name is Judy Bound, and she feels obligated to keep helping Mr. Tangaroa. Judy Bound? Wah wah. Anyway, and this fellow next to us, his name is Eddie Fender. Let us sell some puns here.
But until then, I'm gonna need you to sit tight and trust me.
I will, and I do. Thank you. Well, you liked our badge.
What can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest?
Let's see. There was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up through the semi-final. But disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well.
Which was?
It tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. That is very interesting because wasn't he working with spun sugar instead of ice? That's a little sus. Okay. I'm trying to, like, rack my brains as hard as I can. I'm getting not very much. They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing. Huh? What exactly did his work look like? Oh, there should be a photograph back at my bench. I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Bound.
Yummy, yummy ice and metal. Well, it should have just been ice. But then I thought Gusto was working with spun sugar. But if they tasted like exactly the same, it's a little dubious. But Mr. Frost's entry for the finals. That was truly sublime.
So you were able to finish judging it? Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime?
Yes. I wasn't aware what had happened till after I completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe. I never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. I was so moved that I burst into song.
I'm sorry, but you saying the lyre tasted good. I'd like to hear more about that if you don't mind. I'm quite sure it was the lyre you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work.
I'm certain of it. It was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case.
That is true. Something's so funky. Something is taking me to Funky Town right now. Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? So the part you tried was the lyre, the one shown here without any strings.
Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate.
So the strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them. And he enjoyed them. Miss Scone told us she ate a part of the lyre as well, but she said it was far too salty for her to finish.
Then it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste.
Something wrong? How so exactly?
There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors.
Hence the fries and the ham sandwich, both very salty. We got nothing. Interesting. I see. I understand. Good rest of Christmas 2000. You know, canonically, at this point in the timeline, I, Jackie Myers, was saying such things as, Feel me?
I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. But there's no denying it now.
That would explain why the food seems so bland to me.
What? But your taste buds, your livelihood.
Even if there was some long-term treatment option, I wholly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Ankle biter confirmed. I'm a Zoomer, baby! Zoomers are in their mid-20s now. Get with the times. How many times has Tom got stuck to a sculpture? Well, I think he, maybe pulled the strings out. Because the thing is, not all of the sculptures were ice. Scones was meant to be mostly cream, but it turns out she was a fraud. And his own roll made out of chocolate. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation.
Oh, that would be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion.
You do?
I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody.
Judy. Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He is my attorney, and I have no secrets from him.
But if you suspected it, why didn't you just take the fucking medicine, brother? Something here is once again very wrong. Yelling? Habeas corpus.
Yes, you're right. Of course, if that is what you wish.
What on earth is a secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding? That's very dubious.
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
All right, we'll be right behind you.
Judy,
Yes, Samson?
there's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around. Don't say that. Without you, I don't have a life to live. So I'll be waiting, right there at the mansion, until you come home. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, Miss Bound! Judy. Oh, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why'd you even say all that to her? Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own.
What do you mean?
The Halik collection. The candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy. Ugh. She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person and to choose her own destiny. The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life. On all that life has to offer because of me. I guess that makes sense.
Really does see her as a child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path? What parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Fucking Vonnie K. Vonnie and fucking never mind. Abandoned bit. Fucking Von Karma was like,
Yes! This Mr. Gusto is the person I can clear of suspicion. He did not do the crime.
I wasn't actually certain who our culprit was going to be as we moseyed on. But the moment that, like, Von Karma tried to clear him, no, I think he thought Dema did it. Like, saying.
I know exactly how he feels in this.
I think I've asked of you everything I can for now, Mr. Tangaroa.
We should be getting back to the scene of the crime.
Oh, you're leaving. I see. I suppose I'll be going back to interrogation room for another session.
Ah, yes. We'll have to do something about that.
Will speak to the police for me.
That too, but I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve when the time comes.
I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth. We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day. And Judy, too. Thank you, Eddie. I look forward to it.
Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. You'd see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. Rough. Will make it that much harder for me to save you.
I understand, and I'll try.
I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangaroa. You have my word on that.
Yeah. Let's mosey. My man's purged. Yo, it's Christmas. Christmas means it's Christmas. Happy Christmas, everybody in the bat room. It's fucking Christmas. Yippee, wahoo. It's literally Christmas. Fucking wow. December 25th. Wow.
Detective Bad, thank you again for what you did earlier.
Yeah, thanks a ton. Oh, he's mimicking the bow and the hat off.
What are you talking about?
There's no need to be shy about it.
Never mind that now. Guessing you two are back here looking to investigate some more. We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're gonna save Mr. Tangaroa. Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown.
What? need to see those other rooms. This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume.
Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that, too. Don't expect to speak with anybody except us cops and Miss Bound. Everybody else is gone. That outbound Karma will be handing out phone numbers.
Is this all just a game to him? Why'd you have to go so far? So what's your plan of action, detective?
Same as before. What I can to help you uncover the truth. Like I promised.
Oh. Huh. Okay, chat room, bat room, holiday nat room. It's break time again. We're gonna get to the end of this section after another ad break. And then we're gonna be calling it. So we might have another hour or so in us, but take these 3 minutes to do something with your time. A time to break from the endlessness of the infinite apps of the day. This is a time where you can go and do some fucking start some laundry, finish some laundry, clean your glasses, take your meds, clean your desk. If you got any plates, bowls, cups, cutlery, any kind of crockery hanging about you need to take downstairs, put it in the dishwasher, take out the dishwasher, any kind of task to do. You got a good 3-minute window to do at least some of it. You're in a hot minute, yeah? I'm back. I lived. What's good? How's everybody living? Pretty good? Good for my Sonny? Fucking thought so. Jackie. What is up? Tomo, how you doing, babes? What is poppin'? Like the dare. What's up, shorty? It's me, I'm Shorty. Wow. I'm excited for the next Streets characters. Ace Attorney good. New No Straight Roads. Video games. Yeah. Excited to go back to 5? You playing Street out of 5? Or do you mean in terms of like getting Alex back? God, I can't wait for that. That's it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rough time. Right, let's mosey, shall we? Have my gratitude. With detective posting here. Oh no. Yeah, here's the thing. 5, pretty playable, pretty good state. But you're gonna be, a smidge lonely is all. But I hope you have fun. But again, we do mosey. I've got Ace Attorney to do. I got an hour! Because my ADHD is already creeping in deeper, but I gotta hit the flow stick. Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks. Look at Eddie. Detective, may we conduct a brief investigation of this area?
Sure. But like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. You probably won't be seeing those rooms again.
That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, we'll make do. What the fuck are we doing in this room, though, man? I don't know if I can trust any evidence that this thing gives us. I think it might be a liar. What are you doing, bruv? Excuse me. May I ask what you're investigating? Sir, I'm analyzing the fighting water to see what might be in it, sir.
And? What did you find?
Chocolate and what looks like the flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work, and the flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures.
Those little rivers flow from all 4 artists' rooms right here to this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff in those melted sculptures wound up in there.
That's not all, sir. We also found blood.
What? Why is there blood in the water?
Think back to our investigation of the murder scene, detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
Ugh. You're right.
So that means that when the blood was removed, it was dumped into, like, the river. Curious. Very curious. Curious indeed. Curious indeed. And Big Thong. Big Thong. Now's my chance to be a Big Thong. As was the part of the chocolate chest it had pooled on.
Ugh.
I believe that the blood probably belonged to...
Take that!
Frost.
The victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood on the murder weapon.
Well, who the fuck else is it gonna be?
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's.
Why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream? Like this? I don't think it was meant to go into the fountain. I think it was just meant to not be at the scene of the crime. Surely. Well, Judy, what you doing? Miss Bound, we're here to continue our investigation. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm so sorry about earlier. Jeez, you're looking kind of down in the dumps, Miss Bree.
He must be greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say.
I found a photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours.
Oh, interesting.
Wow, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake. Yeah, Samson loved the design for that one. And he loved the designs and flavors that Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost entries too. Only problem was, Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. And they do also look really similar. Like, there's a lot of similar colorings, the same swoosh. Like, the ultimate animal is different, but the tail and the tail feathers, the same, like, berries and flowers. It is suspiciously similar. However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
Was there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest, but he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
Why would his son come out of the contest venue of all places? You're sure you're happy for us to keep hold of this?
Of course, I hope it helps with your investigation. Humma. You feel me? Oh, sorry, big stretch. Oh, goodness. Oh, and I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned.
We've seen this book before. It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room.
That's right, he put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize.
A cure is in the ultimate cookbook. But it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it.
Oh, no, we've told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet.
But the contestants knew all about what the ultimate cookbook was the whole time.
A book containing formulas for creating a cure for taste disorders and other chemical and pharmaceutical items. What if you win fucking Willy Wonka's little fucking competition, but he's like, congratulations! You win Pfizer! You win Pfizer, like the big pharmaceutical company. Fuck.
I'd like to hear more about the cookbook, if you don't mind, Miss Bound. So if I understand correctly, the Ultimate Cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines.
Exactly. Or rather, totally new medications that haven't made it to market yet, to be precise. For the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune.
But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Which is a really fucking good question. Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa Group. Okay, you know what? No, pause. Here is where I am going to stomp my gay little feet and be a little bit upsetty about the information we've been given, right? Because if I press this next button and I'm being told that this is a big name, like, fucking family, like big name fucking drug store, I'ma lose my shit, right? So we'll see. We'll fucking well see, won't we? It's fine. Black. Inhale. Exhale. Black. Yeah, so the reason I'm upset is because, like, surely we would have heard of these, right? The Tangaroa Group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before.
It's a major pharmaceutical.
Yeah, like, fucking... Would we not at any point think that maybe the murders and all this pageantry coming from, like, because, okay, if I was to hear the name Gates and I go there and it's like a fucking townhouse, I wouldn't assume that they had any connection to like Billiam Gates, right? But if I roll up and I hear like, yeah, the client's one, Mr. Gates, and I see it's some fucking like giga-sized fuck-off mansion, then I'm going to make some fucking like assumptions, right? Yeah. Bloody hell. I'm pouting. I'm pouting, you hear me? Ugh.
All kinds of pills and poisons.
Oh yeah, that new Cold Killer Pro's been making some real waves since it went on sale. I always reach for Cold Killer when I'm feeling under the weather. Why are you doing an ad read, man? Which is never, as far as I've seen. What are we doing here? I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa Group, if you don't mind. So, did Mr. Tangaroa want to take over for his parents and go into the family business? No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Yeah, no shit. Then when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook. But why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize? He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memory to simply give it away. So he decided to fucking... I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Oh, I'm losing it. This is some of the fucking dumbest world building Ace Attorney's presented me with yet. Like, the idea that, like, it would be an insult to simply give away this valuable heirloom. I will instead do a little Willy Wonka contest about it. Fucking Samson, can we talk, man? I just want to talk. I just want to talk, man. Samson, can we just have a bit of a natter? Just a little bit of a yammer about what the fuck you're up to here, mate? Just maybe? Just a little bit? Fucking hell. No. Don't crash out.
But the board of directors loved that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea, of course. Which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tangaroa Group wanted her to win the book back for them. So you knew she was a pharmacist all along? Yes. Not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's tastes. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa Group. If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive them. So I wanted to find a way to keep up with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to. You know what? Given that particular eccentricity from your boy, Tangled Roa, I don't think that she did anything wrong. I think she, yeah, no, I think she actually handled that about as well as she could, given this wackadoo bullshit. Bloody hell. Like, I'm not over it. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Lock in. Get it twisted. So that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in a contest he had no business taking part in. Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either. And he still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad. Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor and a gifted craft with desserts, too. Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work in the field. But how did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short span of time? I'm not sure I have much more to tell you. But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course. She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tangaroa. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely. I'm crashing out, man. It's the fact that, like, Edgeworth didn't seem to know about her. You know? Oi. Oh, I have some too. The taste to die for, Miss Bound. Well, how can I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out. You know, I think that cheered her up a little. Oh, wait, we're done? Already? Got so much shit to scour. Hold up, let him cook. Oh, like, are we letting him cook about the idea of, like, behold, the Willy Wonka contest to fucking inherit Johnson & Johnson? Is that what we're doing here? Like, for realsies? I'm gonna lose my shit. Learned a little more about the contestants' participants. But there's still one question involving Mr. Gusto, which we never got an answer. Is that his son? You went to Mr. Frostrom, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Sure. I was...
Objection!
He's an intense man. I'm trying to...
I keep forgetting how I want to make Gusto sound. Shit hard.
Yes, then Von Calmed all over the place.
What's he doing, Mr. Frostrom? That's not all. I also have some questions about the work he submitted for the semi-finals. A confectioner who admits to lacking design sense and a sculptor with it in spades. Mr. Gusto could not hope to win such a high-level contest by himself. Which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. Detective, I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up for me.
Me neither.
I need to figure out how to get in touch with him. It's gotta be Von Kalman, right?
Oh, do you know?
Yeah, there he is. Hey, Manny. Got that strut. You got that shit on.
Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it.
Mr. Von Kalman.
I am already in the midst of my own investigation into Gusto. So there is no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. Tisk. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have.
He seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto. In which case, fine, then allow me to take you up on your offer.
Very well. What is it?
I think these two old men hate each other. I think these men should perhaps kiss. What do we think?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Bow, bow, bow. I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost. Oh, they're squaring up.
The connection between Gusto and Frost. It was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest.
That is shockingly brief. Jesus, but we know that that's not true.
That's all I have to say to you.
What? But that doesn't help us at all. But to confront him with evidence, we want to draw the truth out of it. And it's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something. Fucking... I'm really enjoying how, like, with investigations too, specifically, we've been given really nice moments of really, like, firm characterization in, like, how people deliver their dialogue. Like, when we had Dikilla only showing how much he was sweating when it was behind his ice cream, and, like, how, like, the way they're using just the two statements from Von Karma to show, like, hey, he is keeping this shit hidden.
The connection between Gusto and Frost? Simply a matter of coincidence. They both happen to be taking part in the same contest.
That is too much of a coincidence. These things look nearly identical, taste nearly identical, use so many of the same elements, same flavors.
Objection!
I don't believe it. I wonder if you could look at the two confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Von Karma. They were made for the contest semi-finals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted, wouldn't you say?
Get to the point.
As the nameplate suggests, these were Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries.
Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit, yet his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that their 2 entries also tasted exactly the same.
What are you suggesting?
I am suggesting that they were helping one another out. Let's take a closer look, shall we? While at first glance, the 2 may appear to be superficially different, it soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities. What was I fucking telling you? Chat room? Pick up the fucking phone. I've been calling that shit for the last hour. Bam, bam, bam. They are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. This picture is proof positive that the 2 were working together.
If you figure that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it.
Huh. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating.
I'll warn you. None of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage.
He's just Slimeball. I really enjoy him. He's fun. He's a lot of fun.
Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night.
Oh, the pose!
It seems they were helping out one another right until the day before the final.
Oh, shit. That's still really brief. I gotta press that shit. Let me press that shit. So you knew the 2 were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth? I like that he gets the shweem when he poses up.
Please, enough with the petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around so I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you.
Doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. I can't let things end like this. I like how it's rebuttal instead of cross-examination. That's cute. There's just a lot of little touches. I really enjoy this game. Okay. Hold it! So you did know that there was a connection between the 2. Why were you trying to hide it?
Tisk. I don't just hand out information like candy. And certainly not to the defense. Pose! Not like that lollipop nursing fool of a detective over there. You do things your way and I'll do 'em mine. And you wonder why I refuse to share information with a traitor like you.
Bruh.
Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night.
Hold it! Last night, after Mr. Frost's work melted, correct?
Yes, I interviewed Gusto personally.
Yeesh, one-on-one Mr. Von Karma. Must have been terrifying. I imagine Mr. Gusto probably meditated his way through the difficult parts.
He most certainly did not. Every time he closed his eyes. I brought him back with an almighty snap. No one dares to plead the 5th with me.
That even work on him?
And that is how I was able to perfectly learn every last detail of Gusto and Frost's relationships.
I hope we'll have right up till the day before the final. Hold it! Tell me more! But why were they cooperating?
Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. Neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone.
So what was their endgame? Why cooperate only until the day before the finals?
Gusto claims to have ended the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. His one and only goal really was to be crowned the world's best confectioner. And his pride would not allow it.
Right.
His pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another.
Cheaters can only ever win hollow victories, I guess. I was under the impression that their collaboration only lasted through the semi-finals. But I'm starting to think it might have lasted up through the final itself. Mr. Von Karma, I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together, if you don't mind.
If you must.
Okay. Oh, we got 2 more statements. Okay, so it's actually
Their design is subpar. Your confectionery ain't so great. Huh. What do we have first? May not enter another contestant's room. Make confetti. No. Out. Frost sculpted scrumptious. Frost was an amateur confectioner at best, but saying it was mostly really good.
Objection!
Explain. Huh?
Nothing. It isn't even worth considering. This is all I can expect from you. How did you even earn your badge in the first place? And yet here I stand proudly as a lawyer. Exactly the kind of feeble-minded response I expected. Pathetic.
No, but I think I'm on it.
Ugh. I would have talked to her.
I swear I'm right, because he was saying that this were bad. Should I just be doing it on this next statement, maybe? Ugh. If it's the same evidence, but it's over here, I'm gonna be a little grumpy.
Objection!
Oh, it isn't all. But I guess it's because it was about the time frame they were working. But I guess, like, because what I'm trying to say is they were definitely cooperating through to the final if that confectionery was still good. Which I think would have been contradicted, like, with that same piece of it. Whatever. Aces be a turning. Wimple Gromple. Feel me?
Scorpus.
Hey. You hear me? I say. Hey. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm not. I've just been Ace Attorney'd on a little bit again. I find that a little hard to believe. Skull is on record as having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. Sorry, the idea of, like, having a lawyer shut me down by saying, Your Honor, you'll find that someone described this as scrumptious. Absolutely scrumptedly humptious. My client could never have killed those kids when he was making such marvelous confectionery. I genuinely want to play someone trying to prosecute fucking, like, Willy Wonka of his negligence. You feel me? Seems far more likely that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals. I missed the line. Well, he's certainly skilled, and not even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. More likely he was still cooperating.
Objection! How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof. And one person's entirely subjective statement is not proof of anything. Besides, even the amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example, is an amateur whose cooking puts
What the fuck is this? Hang on. Manfred! I didn't know you had this side to you. What the fuck? Like, hold on. First of all, Manfred wife real. Secondly, it's all of this.
All of you lawyers are dirt to me. Why would I ever talk to you? I would happily eschew world-class dishes in favor for the cooking of my lovely wife.
Like, what is this? Like, it puts first-class chefs to shame. What the fuck? I'm so happy for him. He's a wife guy. I need to incorporate Manfred von Wife Guy back into this. I'm sorry, I'm like fully compelled by this. Let's move on, sorry. How
How is that an entirely subjective statement? Furthermore, you're ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she has also described some of Frost's work as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery. Tisk. No more objections, I think. Must be somewhere I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating. Mr. E? Something that's been on my mind. Yes? What is it, Eddie? It's the Frost entry for the finals. Wouldn't it have taken a while to make? I would imagine so. Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carve 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done all that and help Mr. Gusto with his work? It's me, I'd have barely gotten as far as setting the flavored water up to freeze part. Yo, Mr. Frost could have pulled it off. Perhaps there's some loyalty instinct in you after all, Eddie. Fucking stop with the fucking Sugoi eyes, man. Cut that shit out. The ponderings certainly point to another possibility. Eddie's right. Mr. Frost will need to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice to create his eye. And it would have been time to do that during the contest itself. So Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entry at the time. Make it out of something! He would have had to make the ice in advance. Sorry, in advance, yeah. Day before, then all he had to do was sculpt it. What are you muttering about now? Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized something, that's all. I realized you're correct. What? Mr. E! I hope you know what you're doing. Accepting defeat at last, Darby. Ha! The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did end really did mark the end of their collaboration. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which would have needed at least a day to freeze. And whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto. So that meant if he was trying to fix the strings after Tangaroa took a taste. No, it would have just been. Then why would a string such a different flavor? Those break when it was taken. Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told. Helped Frost until the day before the final. In that case, why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return? I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead. No, that's for another game entirely in this series.
Objection!
Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us. So why'd you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim? How dare you call my methods into question? It's not my intention. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me. One good reason? Certain. The Halvin 5 Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
Objection!
How can you possibly say that with any certainty? If their relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind this murder.
Objection!
Would it indeed? And why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? Why did the man you seem keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution? Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time. Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time. But I imagine Mr. Von Kahr is aware of exactly what this suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap. Well, can't got your tongue? But even if this is a trap,
can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. That fact alone is reason enough to suspect him.
Basically. That's your only concern. Allow me to clear it up for you.
I know it.
I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections. Here, take it at this.
Your little kid's got fucked up, Artie. Fucking... Who the fuck does Artie Frost look like? Why does his face look so familiar to me? I can't tell you. He looks really familiar, though.
That's Gusto and Frost, and their sons.
Love wins. Gusto's son visit up in daily up to the semi-final.
Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph.
But why?
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Gusto is concerned that the fact that Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proved was entirely well-founded. Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise. No! Ha ha! Ugh.
Never gonna let me talk to Mr. Gus.
Now, if you're quite done obstructing my investigation, I have things to be getting on with.
Marching off. Smug, self-righteous jerk! I'll give him something to be getting on with. What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tangero's finished if we can't figure something out. Things to be getting on with. What exactly? He has a body, a murder weapon, a suspect in custody. Prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangero. Surely they're holding. So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the... something on your mind, Mr. E?
Now we're missing something.
Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution. And yet he still doesn't seem entirely confident in his case. He was, why refuse to share information with Detective Bad?
Wells, I haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that, too.
No autopsy report. In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence that went missing. Can have a look at the scene in front of us, Detective. Yep, the blood missing. You're right. I already mentioned the blood along with the body. Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangero's room, but a most unusual place.
It's a match. Blood in the fountain is Frost's.
Yeah. Here you have the king. No traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangero's room. We found some in the fountain instead. Why? I guess that does muddle the potential of it being anywhere else. Okay. One fountain. This is his blood. If that a wop bop a bop a wop bam boom. Nice and easy. Mr. Frost's blood went missing from the crime scene. But trace of it showed up in the fountain. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. I get a body out of that place. Someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood. Have we got another tick? Well, we've only got the two, unless it's... And big think. Big thunk. Big thunk. The body might have been moved aside, or even removed from the crime scene entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body had been recovered by the forensics team. What if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Carr wouldn't tell Detective Bad the autopsy out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way around all along? Okay. Brain blast. Engage your brain blast for the love of God, or I'm gonna cry. The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body. It's did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? That angle. Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival. Mr. E? We've both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady deals, forged evidence even. Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff, but what's that got to do with us right now? I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Oh, we gonna get his ass? Oh, we gonna get his ass? Even Mr. Von Karma. I've tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him. I haven't. Okay. Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own ends. Twist the truth? You mean he's been playing dirty? I fear that he might have been, and still is. Not about to get away.
I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney.
Yes, sir. Hold it. Oh, are we actually gonna see us just get his ass for this? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes, what is it now?
There are a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us.
Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you. If you obstruct the police in their work any further, there will be consequences.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Objection!
It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you!
What?
Is it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is?
What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is or is not with the likes of you.
Get his ass. Get his ass, Edgeworth. Fuck him up.
But let me make one thing. My job is to identify suspects and ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases.
Objection! How far would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of whole cloth, perhaps?
Ha! And I thought you had outdone yourself already. Now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence.
I do. Because it is why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn.
What are you talking about?
You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted him to keep an eye on us. You didn't stop him from finding out that you don't have the body. He doesn't have the body?
Objection!
Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander.
Then allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong if you can.
This. Oh.
Oh, fuck. We fucking got him. This is Hey, I know it's like, oh, he's only got one penalty on record, but they never told us how fucking big that one penalty was. Fucking hell.
Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid you have to try a little harder than that. I am under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or the other.
Objection!
As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear? And where did it go?
What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what?
So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense.
What is this petty obsession with the bloodstain?
Get his ass.
But since it's so important, why don't you tell me what you believe?
Of course. After all, everything is evident. Everything is evidence. Eddie, I'm stroking out. Of course. After all, evidence is everything. Never tire of telling us. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely. Where's the... Where's the stuff in the water? Oh, victim's blood, Frost's blood. Found in the fountain. There it is.
Take that!
There we go. You good? I just got a little tongue-tied, DTM. Don't worry about it. I was just having a brief stroke. Don't worry about it. No clotting of blood can keep me down. Not for long. Dead yet. Dead yet. They could kill me. Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain. Along with trace of the chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room. I believe that the missing piece of bloodstained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows to the fountain. Strongly points to one certain fact. Someone purposefully disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest. Adjust the time. Mr. Von Karma, where did you find the body? You didn't find it, did you? Answer me!
Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence? You've neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water. No. But I do. Curse you, Bert. Been a thorn in my side from the moment you were sight. Well, no longer. As of now, you're officially off the case. I was barely on it in the first place.
Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's really quite the claim, you know. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid.
Must I do to get an answer out of him?
Now, if you don't mind, I have given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court, Gregory Edgeworth. Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will.
Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma. Your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end. He just fucking struts away? We just let him go? That'd be a fucking fist fight for me, man. Forgive me, detective. I didn't mean to put you in such a difficult position.
Don't sweat it. It was always gonna end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? You know, I think you might be right about the body being missing.
I am, and I'll prove it in court.
Ha! If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Since, you know, I'm off the case now.
That's very kind.
And I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bat, but there is one more thing. Huh. Huh. Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on a secret. All right, Eddie. The detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. Maybe we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted. But I prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case. And? What is it? You'll find out in the courtroom. Wait, what? You're letting me join you? Of course I am. You're my assistant, after all. I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know. We can take on Mr. Von Karma together. Indeed. Oh, I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. If we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility this might take some time. Right. We'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, Mystery. I believe in you. Can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Yeah. And we won't. I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do. BBC? To be continued. Let's go. Save the progress. Overwrite it. Let's head back to the Game of Void. And then to the titles. Wow. I'm gonna keep this outro kind of brief because, me tired. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop you off. I can see where my wonderful bestie Jesty, Svi the Dinks, is hanging out. She's hanging out with a little crab called Vil, VTubers I love. They're talking about some spicy stuff here and there, but I just want to give a few more eyes to the Vil group and to Deirdre's. And because I want to watch this stuff myself. So, thank you all for joining me for some Ace Attorneys. Thank you for putting up with my horrendous ADHDs. Thank you for joining me. See you next, well, honestly, probably see you Monday with board game night stuff. Maybe see you tomorrow. I'll figure out tomorrow when we get there, but thank you for joining me. You don't have to go home, but you don't gotta stay here. Sorry, but you can't stay here. I'm so cooked today, I don't know what my problem is, but I'm gonna go fucking lay down. Take it easy. Love y'all. Bye-bye.